In this podcast, I'm going to be talking about a backpack you should use for short fishing trips slash short traveling trips for about 2 to 5 days. Nothing more than 5 days for this style podcast. Okay, so let's get started. Now, so the bag I'm talking, so this is just some random bag I picked up in a shook stand. Originally, it was, forgot the name of the brand, but I put a link to something similar to it below. And basically, this is for something that's like a large school backpack works for it because it's the right size to where it's not too big that it's going to be overly bulky for the size trip you're going to be doing, but also it's going to be the it's also going to have plenty of room to where you can fit everything you're going to want for it. So this backpack, I can get about two tackle boxes in it, like two 3600 size plano boxes, and plenty of rod storage along the sides, and the clothes you would appropriately need. So long as you have clothes, well, you don't necessarily need clothes that like constantly need to rewash, but if you're good about if you're good about packing lightly with clothes that can be easily washed, then it makes it even easier. You can do all the for 5 days on that, for 6 days. So with this backpack right here, essentially what you have is, and there's a few, now I'm going to go over a few different tips to how to pack the tackle properly to where it will maximize space on this thing. First things first, what you're going to have is you're going to have, so essentially you're going to want to pack, your reels are kind of weird, they're kind of bulky. Bait casters are usually better, a good rule of thumb, than spinning because spinning has a large neck to it. Bait casters are all tucked together, it makes them easier to pack. So, and my advice, just get a t-shirt and just pack around it. That way, it does a few different things. One, it helps shield through TSA and check-in. It helps shield your reels and other miscellaneous stuff you may have with you. Two, it also makes it where the bulkiness does kind of like fades out because it's also going to pack into clothes as well. So that's a good tip for packing your reels, packing your rods. The reason why I recommend a backpack like this is for the cup holders. If you're just listening in, I just have just two cup holders along the sides of this thing. And other important piece to it, there's a strap usually alongside that's right above your cup holder. A lot of backpacks have this, so that's why I'm not picking a particular backpack for this podcast. And the reason why you want that for a fishing backpack is the following. It's good. You can just take your I have 4-piece rods. You can just take those rods, you have telescopic rods, the same thing. You can put them nice and tight and they'll just sit right alongside the backpack. They'll stick out a little bit, but not enough where you can get through TSA just fine. So anything you'd want to travel in, you can get through just fine. Um, and then basically what you do, and then so now you can carry, let's see, good rule of thumb is probably about 2 to maybe 3 rods per a cup holder, which means you can theoretically store 5 rods, assuming you have the proper amount of space to store the reels to go with them. Uh, yeah, so, but you don't normally, especially for a 5 day trip or a 4 day trip, if you plan of what you're trying to do on the trip, you don't need more than, say, 2 rods, 3 rods. Anything more than that is just ridiculous. Yes, that's how to pack rods, reels in this backpack. Other great tips for clothes, if you want to try to reuse clothes. Fishing shirts are good for it because fishing shirts have like this tarp. What I mean by this is they have like this tarp-like material in the sense that it's very easy to wash in a sink. So if you're like in a hostel, hotel, whatever, and you just need to quickly, you want to pack less and you want to just be able to just rewash stuff, that's a good way of doing it. Hiking pants, like the tarp style hiking pants, are great other options for it as well. But on a 4 day, 5 day trip, you don't need, so on a 4 or 5 day trip, unless you're packing like items that need to be checked, you really can do it all in this, and you don't need more than 2 pairs of pants, honestly. Switch up between a couple different shirts, and you have plenty of outfits. Or worst case scenario, you could even just buy a shirt wherever you're going to be. If it's like, oh shoot, something just happened to this shirt. If worst case scenario that happens, it's a couple bucks wherever you're going to be and just buy a shirt. But more or less, that should cover what you're looking for. Toiletries don't need that much, the little thing. And usually hotels have most of the toiletries you need, like your shampoo and so on and so forth. That's why I never really count. So that brings me to a good point. What I'm talking about here is I'm talking about a backpack for a hotel or hostel type visit. Like, for example, I would not pack that thing for a camping trip, obviously, because a camping trip, you're going to talk about so much more gear that you're going to need for it. A trip to a city for a couple of days is what this is more for. This is treating it more in the sense of like a carry out. That's the difference. I'm not referring to this as a I'm not referring to this as a full on like backpacking trip. I'm referring to this as just staying somewhere, a decent hotel or hostel or whatever, someone or Airbnb somewhere for a couple of nights. Done. Um, in fact, I'll actually be using it upcoming. I'm going to be in Houston for a convention. I just need a couple days of clothes, and that's perfect. So, all right. If you guys like what you see here, please like, subscribe, share this with someone. In the comments, here's a good comment idea. Let me ask me some ideas on travel fishing and places you want me to go. Um, places you want me to go, and also what videos, topics you want me to do. Leave those in the comments. The more, the better. The more I can work with. All right. Enjoy the stream. Enjoy your day.